This video is going to show you how to play Genshin Impact on the big screen TV. So before we get started on this, you are going to need the GameSir controller. This is the X2 Bluetooth controller, and you're also going to need an adapter that plugs in from your Android into like an HDMI into your TV. I'll show you the one that I'm using. So I got this actually from Walmart, and so you can use something just this basic, but yeah, it's just USB-C, and it allows me to plug in an HDMI cord here, and then of course I have that going into my television. So once you get, just to let you know, you're just gonna need a Bluetooth controller like this one here. This one has like touch controls on it. It has a touch mode when it's light blue like this. If you have the GameSir, then it has like a G touch mode where it's going to act like it's basically doing touch input onto the display. And it's really good for games that don't already support controllers, like Genshin Impact on Android right now doesn't officially support controllers in the game. And so this controller will let you have different styles. It lets you kind of mimic an Xbox controller. It lets you have an Android input, and it also lets you have a touch mode to where the button inputs that you do here will translate as touch presses on the actual Android display. So just, again, these are the things up front that you're gonna need. All right, so once you have these connected, then I'm gonna go ahead and show you exactly what to do. So the first thing that you wanna do when you get started is open up the Play Store and then search for GameSir. It's gonna look like this. It's gonna have a really weird, sketchy name like this with the Chicken Run Network stuff. And then go ahead and open this application. And I can tell you right now that this company does not do good at all with explanations. So I was pretty confused when I first started using this controller, the X2 Bluetooth controller. So you're actually supposed to come here, but when you come here, you don't see anything. But if you pair up your controller into the G touch mode, at that point, you'll be able to get this different kind of menu. I'm gonna show you what that looks like right now. Hold the power button and hold the G at the same time, and you should get light blue flashing. Light blue means that you're inside of the touch mode so that you can actually do touch input into your actual Android device. Okay, so now that I've gotten the controller paired up, now when you click here, you see now you're gonna get this different menu. So to add a game, you're not gonna see Genshin Impact yet. Just go to click this add a game button, and then you're gonna see a bunch of apps that's gonna pop up. And then from there, just go ahead and go down to Genshin Impact and press add. I'll do a random one right now just to show you. Just tap it and then press add, and it's gonna be up there, okay? I'm gonna delete this one. But yeah, so once you get that open, at that point you tap Genshin Impact here, and this is where you're gonna actually get the overlay. It might ask you to allow access to kind of be a floating icon that's gonna display over your apps, and that's fine, you need that for this to work. So once you have the game open, tap the little orange floating controller and tap advanced, and then go to general settings, and you can change this all the way down here to 0. That's gonna make your buttons see-through, so it's not, you're not going to see those overlay. And after that, come over here to adjust, and then hit recommended so that the game itself, not the game but the GameSir, will recommend the actual layout. It's going to look funky, but it's going to work. And then just tap that X and then hit save to accessory. If you notice that your buttons haven't disappeared, just go back in and maybe adjust it. It's possible that it just didn't save you know, the transparency because it was trying to save two things at once. But yeah. There we go. So now that's gone. And when you walk around, you'll be able to play with the controller. Now when you plug it up to the TV, make sure that you don't have Samsung DeX turned on. You're going to want to just, if it asks you about Samsung DeX, just go on your device and actually press the button for Samsung DeX to turn it off, because you just want just regular HDMI out mode. You just want to mirror what's on your display. You don't want to use Samsung DeX for this.